I'm in the park today for this video. Very interesting. This is not my first time playing park, just the first time doing a video on it. And I'm going to be discussing in this video free agency in the NBA prior to the 2016-17 season. So we have a lot of names, a couple big names, but it's mostly about next year's free agency if you want to talk about the best players. But it is very interesting how this free agency is going to unfold, because we have a lot of guys who are not happy where they are, a lot of guys where we don't know if they're happy. Just a lot of names to get to. I'm going to start off with Kevin Durant. This is the most obvious one. But Kevin Durant, as I've discussed, he's a top 5 player in the NBA. He's an elite force in the league. And there's so much speculation. Where will Kevin Durant go? And it really boils down to what kind of person is Kevin Durant. I'm not saying, look, it's not that complicated. Is he the type? Is he an alpha dog? Does he want to win a championship by himself? Does he want to build a dynasty around himself? Or is he willing to join forces with other star players and maybe not play a lead role in winning a championship? In Oklahoma City, him and Westbrook are kind of like, it's like both of them are the number one option. And they've tried that for years. They've been contenders for years. But I honestly don't ultimately know if it's going to work. Now, if I'm Durant, I think that's the best option. That's where he does his best, because people aren't going to criticize him at all. Not that he cares, but that would make the most sense, because Oklahoma City is what made him into the player he is today. He's got a good team in OKC, including another top 5 player in Russell Westbrook. Why would you leave? I don't understand why he want to do that. The only reason that makes sense is if, to guarantee a championship would be him going to the Warriors, which would be just unimaginable. I really could not picture that. Or if he goes to the Lakers or the Knicks, maybe. Probably the Lakers, because the Lakers are the team where he would start from scratch and he would build his legacy again. Now, this only makes sense because of the type of person Kevin Durant is. You know that he does not want to be a coward about this. He does not want to join Golden State and be like, fine, I'm letting you guys win. I'm going to join you just because I want to win, and I don't want to do it myself. I don't think that's saying that. I really don't. I don't think it should be overlooked, but he knows everybody is going to dive into this and see exactly why he did this or that. So obviously I think he should be back in OKC next season, but you never know. He's going to have meetings with the Warriors, the Spurs as well, the Celtics, the Heat, other teams that might contend for him. And it's interesting, but ultimately, yes, I think he should be back in OKC. How about another guy? Let's go with Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard's very interesting because he used to be at Kevin Durant's level. He used to be that good. He was a top 3 player in the NBA at least one year. I don't know what happened to him. He was in the finals. Look at him now. He's not even really, I don't know if he's a top 10 center in the league. He might be, but he doesn't contribute as much as he should. People really wonder what he has left. Does he have anything left? I don't know. It's really hard to tell. I don't think he can. Ever since he went to LA, it's just been downhill from there, and just bad. He should have stayed in Orlando. I don't know. I don't like Dwight Howard really, so I don't really care where he goes. I just know he's not going back to Houston. That wouldn't make any sense, at least, to me, because that didn't work last year. It hasn't worked yet. He's just going to get older. He should join a team with multiple players, a team. And they're saying he wants to join the Knicks, and the Knicks would want him to, I don't know. I don't really care about Dwight Howard, but if I were him, I would join a team that is stable, a team that actually you're gonna get. Houston has been super inconsistent, and it doesn't really make any sense for him to be there. The next person I'm talking about in this video is Harrison Barnes. And Harrison Barnes, for some reason, everyone is talking about him and getting a max contract. I don't understand this at all. If you ask me, why would you give Harrison Barnes a max contract? Obviously the pros to Harrison Barnes. He's athletic, he's a proven winner, he can role play for an incredible team. But that's the point. He's not a star player. He's not even a lead role player. I mean, he's what, the 4th best player on the team? 4th or 5th best player. I don't even think he's better than Andre Iguodala. I mean, he's not even a top 4 player on the team. I don't think he deserves a max contract. That's ridiculous. And he's not exceptional at one thing. Tristan Thompson got a max contract because he does a few things better than anyone in the league. But there's nothing that Harrison Barnes does better than everything else. This is just absurd that people are talking about him getting a max contract. I think all those stocks should just drop, and he definitely doesn't deserve a max contract. That doesn't make any sense. Now, next 2 people are former Bulls, Joakim Noah and Pau Gasol. Well, technically, Joakim Noah is still on the team, but Pau Gasol opted out of his contract, and it's likely that he won't return. Both of them. And I see them going to contenders, to proven winners. Spurs, Warriors are names that come to mind. The Knicks are looking to haul Joakim Noah in. And people act like if Joakim Noah goes to the Knicks, that'll make them a contender. I really do not buy this. Because I watched the Bulls every game last season, and there was no part of me that felt that Joakim Noah was the type of guy that you add to a championship caliber squad and that would put the pieces together. It's not like he fills a hole that you need. Yes, he's defense. Yes, he can rebound. But there's a lot of cons to go with those pros. He's injury prone. Also he's just not very solid of a player in general, and I don't think that that's going to complete a team into a contender. Pau Gasol, on the other hand, he's getting up there in years. I mean, he only has a couple left, and he's going to, probably fill a small role for a championship caliber team. That makes more sense, I think, because he's a guy that teams can really use. Dwayne Wade is another guy I want to talk about. He's the last one because his video is going to end soon, but Wade, you'd think he's a Heat lifer because he's loyal, he's been there, the whole time. They say loyalty over royalty. He's the OG Miami guy. If you're a Miami fan, you stick with Dwayne Wade because he's the guy that's been there the whole time. He's led you to all those rings. And it makes sense, Dwayne Wade. But there were talks. He's declining something of player option. He's going into free agency. He's looking at offers from the Spurs and the Mavs. I think that's very interesting. It's Dwayne Wade. So really, I don't know why he'd leave Miami, but if he joins the Spurs, you just watch out. That will be a killer squad next year if he does. Hope you all enjoyed this video. I might make a part 2 to this because there are a lot of other guys to cover, including, guys like Hassan Whiteside and etc. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.